Good morning, year one, and welcome to day 2 of our phonics lessons. Today we're going to be revising and reading the air sounds and learning the h sound. How to write it and how to spell it. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to click these words and I want you to read them, and then I'm going to give you a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to read them myself. Okay, if you're ready, here we go. Air, 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 oh, air, lair, air, hair, air, fair, air, can. That's like some standing stones. Air, less. Air, airy. Air, hairy. Air, hairless. Air, fairly. And last one, 2 syllable. Air, fair ground. Well done, year one. That's the starter done. So we're now going to move into the main part of the lesson. So today's sound in the sound box is as follows. Can you remember what that looks like? That's right. It's spelled with a W and an H, and the h sound sounds like h. So that's different from yesterday when we were looking at the w sound sounding like that. So off you go then. Say it to the ceiling. Say it to the floor. Say it to a friend or your parents. Say it in a silly voice. Shout it and whisper it. And now you're going to have to ask one of your parents to stand in front of you so you can write it on the back of your parents or somebody else in your family. So you're going to write WH and you're going to say the h sound. So off you go. Brilliant, year one. You can do more of that later if you want to. And if you want to do some more now, just pause the video. Okay, today we're going to have a go at spelling the words we learnt yesterday ourselves. So the first word is who. Use those robot arms and remember the who is a WH, who. And it looks just like this. Sorry, try that again. Looks just like this. Did you get that right? Remember the oo sound is an alternative for O. So now we've got whoever. So have a go. Robot arms. The who is the same as before, and then you just need to sound out ever. Who, ever. So it's who, ever. Well done, year one. The next one is a very posh word. We don't use it very often these days. It's whom. And again, the who is the same to start off with. So sound it out. Use those robot arms. Who, who, Well done, year one. I bet you've written this as well. On the end. And your next one. Your next one's whomever. Now, you probably can work this out for what's already on the board, but have a go. Whomever. Well done. Whom, same as before, and then ever, which you could take from the who. And then our last one is who'll, which is short for who will. So that's who, will. And it looks like this. And if you've just written this, that's absolutely fine. Who'll. But if you can be really clever, you can put in the apostrophe, which means there's letters missing, which in this case is who will. But you learn that really in year 2, so I'm not too worried if you didn't manage that. So well done. And we're about to move on to what you really enjoy in class, which is countdown. Okay, year 1, just to remind your parents how this works and explain to you, what you need to be doing is having a go at reading these words one after another, sounding them out and reading them correctly, and you'll have 2 full minutes to have a go at this. Now, generally speaking, if the and, for example, is in green and then the second word is in, second part of the word is in blue, that means it's 2-syllable words. Okay, so there's 1 or 2 that it doesn't apply to, but you'll have to figure those out. I'm sure you can, because those are words we've learnt today. Right, so as soon as you're ready, I'm going to start the counter. So grown-ups, just pause the video now and you'll know when to, and then when you start it again, there'll be a 2-minute countdown. Go. How'd you do? If you managed it, brilliant. And if you didn't, you could rewind this section of the video and have another go, or you could have another try later in the day. It's completely up to you. But well done. Those are some really exciting, good, challenging words that you've had a go at today. And now finally, we're going to finish today's session with writing a sentence. So you need to get your whiteboards and pens ready. And here we go. The sentence you are going to write is, who is it? She said quickly. Now you don't need to do quickly if you don't want to, but who is it? She said. That's what we're looking for. And try to remember there's a question mark in this. So once more, who is it? She said. And grown-ups, if you wish to pause the video until your child's done that and then just check it with them, and then I'll write it out in just a moment. Okay, so here we go. Now, you don't need to worry about the speech marks, although we have been doing them in year 1. So the first part of it is who, sorry about that, not a very neat W, is it. And then we're going to put the question mark in because that's where the question ends. And then she said. Now, said's a tricky word that we have been practicing. And if you were really clever and you really wanted the challenge, you could have done quickly as well, but you really don't need to have done that at this stage. Okay. And I need to put a full stop on the end. Well done. And that's the end of today's phonics lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. There'll be another one along tomorrow.